recording. Tori, whenever you feel it, let's go.
Alright, I want you guys to close your eyes and listen. You're walking down the street. It's a nice summer day. Dogs barking, kids laughing, and then all of a sudden, you hear music playing. You turn around, and it's a funeral. There's people laughing and eating and enjoying themselves. You can open your eyes now. It's different, something we're not used to. In Western culture, when we think of funeral, we think of a sad, unhappy place, some crying. It's not a happy place to be. But not all cultures think of it that way. The Day of the Dead started as the Aztec cultural tradition to remember and honor their dead. Today, it is a Latin American and Hispanic Christian holiday to honor the ones who are no longer with us and to enjoy the company for the ones who still are. I will go through what the Day of the Dead is, how it all started, and how it is celebrated today. But you can't celebrate it without knowing what it is. What is the Day of the Dead? Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, is celebrated by the Hispanic and Latin American people. Delia Espinosa states that the actual Day of the Dead is on November 2nd. But it is a 2-day celebration from the 1st to the 2nd. And on the 1st is Dia de los Inocentes, or All Saints Day, which is the honoring of the dead. And on the 2nd, the honoring of the children who have passed away. And then on the 2nd is All Souls Day, or the Day of the Dead, which is the honoring of the children, of the adults who have passed. Now they believe that death is not supposed to be feared. It is a way of life. They believe that the dead come as spirits from another world to join the living and to be at home again as one big, happy family. But when did all of this begin? According to Stanley Brands, it all goes back to the Aztecs about 3,000 years ago. Yes, it's been here for that long. Now they believe that they shouldn't grieve, but instead celebrate their lives and celebrate being together. Now this tradition was during the summer months. But according to Emily Sherman, when the Spaniards conquered the Aztecs in the 16th century, they brought All Souls Day, which is a Christian holiday to remember their dead, and this was in the November month. Now the Aztecs wanted to keep their holiday, but the Spaniards didn't like it because it wasn't Christian. So they moved their holiday next to the Spaniards so they could keep it, and it has become a Christian holiday, which is what we have come to know today. This tradition has become a cultural blend of the Aztecs and the Spaniards to honor their dead. But a lot has changed since then. Today, it is a Christian holiday by the Hispanic and Latin Americans to honor their loved ones and welcome them home. Olivia Cadaval says that they build altars to honor their dead, either at the homes or at the graves of the people that have died. Now at these altars, they bring foods, flowers, photos, candles, and possessions of their loved ones. But the most popular foods that they bring are the candied skulls. Now everybody spends the day together with their families and friends, the living and the dead. The dead is not something to be grieving over. This holiday is a celebration for those who are no longer with us and for the ones who still are. I have told you about the cultures and traditions of the Day of the Dead. This started as an Aztec tradition to celebrate and remember the dead. But today, this tradition has become a Latin American and Hispanic Christian holiday to honor the ones who are no longer with us, and to enjoy the company for the ones who still are. Going through what the Day of the Dead is, how it all started, and how it is celebrated today. So remember, life doesn't end after death.
How do we do a time?
5:12.
Oh, perfect. All right, what questions do we have?
Wait, so the Day of the Dead is not Halloween?
No.
Okay, completely different.
Yeah, that's something
Okay.
different. That's different. Halloween is us Americans that they don't like go to houses or anything and trick or treat. They actually, the Day of the Dead is on November 2nd, and like the grave sites, they come to the grave sites and they decorate with flowers and a whole. It's like a festival at the graves.
Any other questions from students? I look forward to hearing from you all at one point today.
Yes.
So what, does anybody know like what time of the year Day of the Dead originally was for the Aztecs? Like what time of year it was?
No, all I know it was during the summer months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they do this in America?
In New Mexico, like down near the south, near Mexico, they celebrate it as well. But it's